Hi everyone, Teacher Sam here, and look, here I'm at Taipei 101. Not really. So I wanted to make a quick video to explain what this week's assignments are. So let me share my screen so you could see what I see. So here on your Google Classroom, I posted this morning. I posted everything for Tuesday, June 1st, which is today, through Wednesday, June 9th. The reason for those dates is because on our English curriculum, those are the dates for Unit 3, Story 3. So, yes, if you want to write something in your communication book for yesterday, like Eugene asked here in the comments, you could add to your communication book just chapter 2.5 and 3.1 test, review English and math test, pre-read Reading Street, page 446 to 457. So for today, I assigned the phonics, which we always start with phonics. So we already did page 440 in class. And then these are the three R&W books that coincide with phonics, or the three R&W pages that coincide with phonics. Then I also assigned the vocabulary sentences, which everyone knows how to do. You could find the words in your Reading Street book on page 444, or you could use the slide deck, which I posted, which makes writing the vocabulary sentences really easy because it has the definition and the sentence right on the slide with all the pictures on it. So then these are the R&W books, the R&W book pages that coincide with the vocabulary. Then this afternoon, we're going to start our next math chapter, which is chapter 9, practice 1, which has to do with money and counting money. So I'm sure everyone will be excited about that. And then I posted, which I'll explain in a moment, the directions for submitting EW7, which you did last week. So then you could just use this throughout the week to see what the homework is for that day. And during each day, we'll have at least one English class, so I'll explain all of the homework assignments in more detail as those days come. So for some things like vocabulary sentences and math workbook and R&W, everyone knows how to do that very well, so I know you won't have any questions. But for things that are a little bit more complicated, like the creative writing, don't worry, I'll explain that on the day that it's assigned. So on Thursday, June 3rd, I'll explain everything of how to do creative writing too, and I'll post all the documents for how to write it. So then, I just posted this about 5 minutes ago, so I just assigned EW7 here. So if you open this, you can see everybody is here. Everybody has this assigned. So I wrote in the directions that you have 3 ways that you could submit this. So if you typed it in a Microsoft Word document, you could just attach it and submit it like that. If you typed it in a different kind of document, like in iPhone notes or iPad notes or Samsung notes, you could just copy and paste it and submit it here. And if you hand wrote it into your writing book, then you could just take a picture of it with your phone and then attach the picture here. And then if you actually cooked the recipe, which I hope you did, because that would be really cool, then and you took a picture of what you made, then you could also add the picture here. And if you remember, or if you've read it, back here on your assignments for the week, on Wednesday next week is the day that I set EW7 to be due. So if you haven't done it yet, which you should have, but if you haven't done it yet, then it's due on Wednesday next week. And I'm going to ask a few students who took some really cool photos to share what they learned about cooking and what they learned about following directions and anything like that. So then there's also going to be, which I haven't assigned yet. So let me stop sharing my screen. So one more assignment, it's going to be for art class actually. So I'm going to make a place where you can submit your project for Unit 5 and for Unit 6. So for Unit 5, it was the 1-point perspective, cityscape or landscape. So to submit that, all you have to do is just take a picture of your artwork and submit it onto the assignment that I create. And the same thing for Project 6, which was the 2-point perspective castle. So so for your photos, just take a picture of the artwork. Don't take a picture of like yourself holding the artwork because the photos go onto UTSI's website. and we can't share students' faces on the website. So just take a picture of your art, and that's all you have to do for that. So, if you guys have any questions about any of the assignments for this week, or for how to submit something, or if you're confused, or you feel overwhelmed, or you just want to ask me any sort of questions about anything, you could send me a private message on Class Dojo, or you could just comment on this video that I'll post onto Google Classroom and Class Dojo. All right, so see you today at 3 o'clock, which is in about an hour.